What if I told you the future they are selling you, the one with the helpful robots and the endless leisure, is actually a prison cell with the door left wide open? They call it sustainable abundance. I call it the end of human utility. Look closely at this image of the rat. Burn it into your mind. Because by the end of this video, you're going to realize that rat is you. We are on the clock. The infrastructure for your obsolescence is being built right now, disguised as convenience. And the man leading the charge isn't saving humanity, he's domesticating it. Here's the official story. The narrative the mainstream media feeds you like warm milk before bed. They tell you that Elon Musk, the billionaire savior, is building a world where AI solves the climate crisis, where the Tesla Optimus bot does the heavy lifting, and you, the average citizen, get to live a life of philosophy, art, and leisure. They call it a post-labor economy. It sounds beautiful, doesn't it? A permanent vacation. But here is where the facade cracks. When the car was invented, they didn't liberate the horses so they could frolic in the meadows and write poetry. They made the horse economically irrelevant. And when a biological asset becomes economically irrelevant, the system doesn't feed it forever. It discards it. Here's the smoking gun they don't want you to focus on. It's not about helping you, it's about the concept of the biological bootloader. Listen to me very carefully. The true term for this operation is transitional biology. Musk has said it himself, buried in interviews you didn't watch. He views biological humanity as merely the bootloader for digital superintelligence. A bootloader is a small piece of code that starts the computer and then deletes itself from memory once the real operating system takes over. You are not the user in this new world. You are the obsolete code. So, how do they keep you quiet while they engineer your replacement? They bribe you. They call it universal basic income, sustainable abundance. They promise you free money, but money is a representation of value exchange. If you produce no value because a robot does it 1,000 times faster for zero cost, your income isn't a salary, it's an allowance. And an allowance can be taken away the moment you misbehave. This is the utopian lie. They aren't building a paradise for you, they are building a zoo. And the zookeepers, the technocrat elite, get to decide who gets fed and who starves based on your social compliance score. But the robot replacement? That's just the surface level. That's the part they let you see. What I'm about to show you ties this directly to the collapse of the fiat banking system and the rise of CBDCs, central bank digital currencies. You won't believe the connections between Musk's X app, the Everything app, and the global push for total financial surveillance. They are building a cage, and you're walking right into it because it has free Wi-Fi. First, hit the like button if you think the news lies to you every single day. Do it now, because the algorithm hates what I'm about to say next. Let's dismantle the machine, gear by gear. We need to look at the why. Why would the richest men in the world want to make labor free? Evidence point number 1, the economics of zero marginal cost. Jeremy Rifkin wrote about this years ago. When the cost of producing goods hits near zero because of AI and robotics, capitalism as we know it breaks. Corporations don't need consumers with jobs. They need passive consumers who just exist to absorb data. Musk claims the Optimus bot will cost $20,000. That is less than a year's salary for a minimum wage worker. Once that robot is viable, the working class is dead, not changed, dead. There is no retraining a truck driver to outcode an AI that writes code at the speed of light. Look at the pattern. It's always the same 3 steps. They did it with social media. They harvested your attention to train their algorithms. They did it with smart home devices. They harvested your habits to map your life. And now, they're doing it with your biology. The thread tying them all together is extraction. They extracted your time, then your privacy, and now they are extracting your agency. The AI doesn't just want to do your work. It wants to simulate you so it can predict you, control you, and eventually bypass you. Evidence point number 2, the Universe 25 experiment. In the 1960s, ethologist John Calhoun created a utopia for mice. Unlimited food, no predators, perfect climate, sustainable abundance. Do you know what happened? They didn't thrive. They went insane. They stopped breeding. They lost all social skills. A group called the Beautiful Ones emerged. Mice that did nothing but eat, sleep, and groom. The population collapsed into extinction. Musk knows this study. They all do. This is the dirty secret of the Silicon Valley elite. They believe that 99% of humanity is incapable of handling the future. They believe they are the Noahs, building the ark, and you are the floodwater. Evidence point number 3, Neuralink. Musk sells this as a medical device, curing blindness, helping the paralyzed walk. That is the Trojan horse. His ultimate stated goal is symbiosis with AI. He says if you can't beat them, join them. But think about that. If you merge your brain with a cloud controlled by a private corporation, who owns your thoughts? If X can ban you for a tweet, what happens when Neuralink can shadow ban a thought? What happens when they can turn down your serotonin levels because you haven't been productive enough? This isn't evolution, it's assimilation. We are standing on the precipice. The utopian dream is a sedative. It's designed to keep you calm while they install the bars on the window. How does this affect you? Right now, it affects your wallet. Inflation is the tool they use to steal your wealth before the switch to digital currency. It affects your children. They are being trained to communicate with machines, not people. It affects your soul. You are being told that your struggle, your work, and your ambition are unnecessary. But struggle is what makes us human. Without the need to survive, we become the mice in Universe 25. We rot from the inside out. The warning is this: if we accept the abundance without questioning the price, we enter a state of technological feudalism, a world where a trillionaire class owns the AI, the robots, the energy, and the land. And you live on their property. You eat their bugs. You use their currency. You exist at their mercy. Remember the rat I showed you at the start? The one in the box? That rat had everything it needed to survive, but it had nothing to live for. Musk's amazing future is that box. It's a gilded cage where the door is locked from the outside. The reveal isn't that robots will kill us with lasers. It's that they will kill us with comfort. They will kill the human spirit by making it unnecessary. So what is the antidote? It's not smashing the machines. It's refusing to be domesticated. They want you dependent. So become independent. They want you virtual. So get physical. They want you to wait for a check. So build your own value. The utopian dream is a lie. The future isn't going to be given to you by a billionaire. It has to be taken back by you. Elon Musk is building an ark for the elite and a zoo for the rest of us. Don't let them put a tag on your ear. If you refuse to be a bootloader for the machine, join the resistance. Subscribe, share this with someone who is still asleep, and drop a comment below telling me, what is the one skill you have that a robot can never replace? Wake up.